Lelit Bianca is an espresso machine without compromises. With E61 Group, manual control of the water flow and two separate boilers, one for stem and hot water delivery, and one for the coffee extraction. A system studied to grant a higher temperature stability and to allow the simultaneous delivery of coffee and stem. Bianca is the bright star among Lelit espresso machines. It's the crown jewel that allows the most expert barista to have complete control on the espresso extraction during the manual variation of the water flow through the wooden paddle and to manage all the parameters through the LCC. The most relevant innovation Bianca is bringing to the market is its paddle. Mounted directly on the E61 Group, it controls, through a needle, the water flow. Rotating it, you gradually vary the water flow inside the group until the highest pressure is reached. This way, you can manually control every single phase of the coffee extraction to obtain the best possible results in the cup with every type of coffee blend. The LCC, Lelit Control Center, allows to control all the machine parameters, such as the temperature regulation for the coffee extraction and steam delivery, the pre-infusion times, the standby times, the possibility of enabling or disabling the steam boiler, the partial and total doses counter on the possibility of visualizing the temperature in degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. Using Bianca, a good barista can achieve a long and constant pre-infusion, an essential prerequisite to obtain a great espresso even with the most difficult coffees or blends. Bianca does not feature the mechanical pre-infusion present in the traditional E61 Group. This is achieved thanks to the use of the LCC and of the paddle, programming the times pumped on and pumped off, and obtaining this way a constant pre-infusion for a much longer time. A great feature real baristas will love is the ability to set the maximum pump pressure to extract the best out of every coffee blend or roasting. Every barista can decide to modify the setting of the pump till maximum 12 bars, acting on the regulation screw. The pressure variation influences both the pre-infusion and the paddle behavior. Another great characteristic baristas will be pleased with is the chance to measure the real extraction pressure. Thanks to the manometer on the E61 Group, you can measure the real pressure on the coffee puck, having a much more precise and accurate control of the coffee extraction. Bianca sports the great and patented Lelit filter holder called Coffee Slide. The portafilter has a 58mm diameter, a wooden sloping handle, and the coffee slide, which is the spout that gently accompanies the coffee into the cup and actively helps the cream creation of the espresso. Progressive inclination, spout size, and open surfaces are masterfully calibrated to get the best possible result. All the details in Bianca, such as the knobs, the portafilter handle, and the paddle, are made of the finest walnut wood to give a pleasant tactile sensation and a high-quality aesthetical result. Bianca's feet are made of the same wood of all the other machine details and are adjustable in height. This allows a great stability on any surface and, in case of direct plumbing, allows the machine inclination to facilitate the water drain. The appliance body and the water tray are made in polished AISI 304 stainless steel, the king of all materials, to grant an unlimited lifetime, a superior aesthetic look, and an easy cleaning, while the new Lelit ones are all cool touch to avoid any burn, and to have a new geometry to facilitate cleaning and allow a more satisfying use experience. Now, let's prepare a double Italian espresso, 100% Arabic blend without using the pre-infusion. The grinder is adjusted to deliver about 18 grams. Let's purge the machine. We brew 36 to 40 grams in the cups without pre-infusion by using the maximum pressure of the pump. After approximately 15 seconds, by turning the paddle, we start to gradually reduce the passage of the water flow through the group, thus decreasing the pressure on the coffee puck, preventing an over-extraction in order to obtain a well-balanced coffee flavor. Now, let's prepare a double Italian espresso, 100% Arabic blend, with the pre-infusion settings programmed by means of LCC. I set 3 seconds pump on, and the pump will be activated for this time frame. I set 5 seconds pump off, and the pump will stop working for that time frame to allow the water to wet the coffee puck evenly. We are using the same coffee of the previous brewing. The grinder is adjusted for about 18 grams. The pressure on the coffee puck depends on the parameters previously programmed. Let's purge the machine. You can see the pressure remains stable during the pump-off time. We brew 36 to 40 grams in the cups. After approximately 15 seconds, by turning the paddle, we start to gradually reduce the water flow to prevent an over-extraction and obtain a well-balanced coffee flavor. The pre-infusion changes significantly the result in the cup, even though we use the same coffee blend. This is what makes Bianca unique for the real baristas, and for those who want to give a personal imprint to each espresso. Let's do a more extreme experiment by making the pre-infusion manually through the paddle. See as the work on the paddle can change the water amount dispensed, allowing to control the pre-infusion as wished. Also note that when the paddle is completely closed, no amount of water is dispensed. Let's prepare a brewing using the bottomless filter holder. In this case, we'll use 20 grams of coffee. We start to increase the pressure until the desired value. Then we close the paddle to start the pre-infusion. After a few seconds, we open the paddle to start dispensing, and with a manual personalization, we can create different extraction profiles to obtain the maximum result for each blend or single origin coffee. With such a machine, the coffee connoisseurs can experiment as much as they want and can express their competence in terms of coffee extraction at their best.